I'm humble enough to understand shit, and I always want to do the right thing. Yeah, I shouldn't have had my phone in my hand. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was a little bit blind to what was happening. I had no idea that someone had made a SWAT call, which is a fake call, claiming that a sister, which I don't have, claimed that somebody was shot and supposedly deceased in my house. They thought it was an active crime scene, and I was maybe potentially an active suspect or someone that definitely they know lives here, but they don't know what my role is. So they're coming guns a-blazing. When I first walked out, I thought it was, I'm going to be honest with you, and I hate to say it, I said, oh, this is not a regular police show up. I thought they had a search warrant or they had a warrant for something. I don't know what it could be. So I walked to the police, and he says, put your hands behind your back. I will give my police department credit. They did pat me down. They never put me in cuffs. I even asked them to get put in cuffs because they wanted to put me in the back of the car and lock the car, and I'm super claustrophobic. I said, whatever y'all got to do, just allow me to stand. If I know y'all policies, I'll go in cuffs, but I need to breathe air. Like y'all can't lock me in the back of the car. I'm fat, my nigga. Like I know I'm losing some weight, but I'm still fat. Don't throw me in the back of this shit. And now I'm like, so I was like Drewski not trying to get in the back of that bit, right? You know, Drewski said, let me lay down. They was like, nah, we just need you to sit here and we gotta lock the door. They did. I was only there for like maybe a minute and a half. It's okay. When I put my hands behind my back, I said to the officer, I said, do you guys have a search warrant? Because the first thing that came to my mind, this has to be some type of, they're trying to raid the house or they want to search the house because they've shown up to my house many times. They knock on the door, they ring the doorbell. They were all at my gate with guns pointed up. One of them was over my G-Wagon, another was over Mercedes. Like they were all, and they're communicating like this is a tactical mission. So I wasn't thinking swatting. I'm thinking maybe they have a search warrant. So I said to the guy, when I put my hands behind my back, I just kind of like clasped it, you know, because you want to make the cops feel comfortable. And he held my hands there. I said to him, do you have a search warrant? Because I don't think it would be an arrest warrant, but who knows? Maybe they're just showing up to, oh, we got to go look through the house for God knows what. I only do legal things here. I don't have drugs. I got 50 guns that are illegal. They know it's legal because they signed off on every permit. That's how it works in Jersey. Your police department for the town you live in have to sign off on every permit so they know it's in their database. They've approved it. Their police commissioner. So I said, y'all have a because it looked like they were trying to get in the house. I'm like, they have a search warrant. And he says, and this is, I'm going to salute to the cop. He says to me, I'm going to be honest with you. I think you may be a victim of swatting. Because he had actually said, is everything okay? I said, yeah, I'm just streaming. He says, okay, I think you might be a victim of swatting. So that's why I calmed down. And I'm walking with him, and you see that video. I actually did post it. I said to him, I said, why did you guys do all this? And the reason why I say that, because, so this is me coming out of the house.
Hands up!
So they blocked up the whole thing down here. I walked down.
Oh, leave, man.
And by the way, for people saying, oh, these packages, they got Pluto's food in it. So, like, I get 50-pound bags of, like, dog kibble or whatever the fuck you call it. I ordered them. I told you I don't go to the store for nothing. Even if right now I needed a bottle of water, I would not go to the store. I go to Amazon. I order everything off Amazon. So I constantly have food being delivered. So there's like 50 pounds of dog kibble for Pluto, Princess, Penny, and Prince. I already had some in the house. I think they delivered these yesterday. So if you're wondering why, there's packages outside.
Hands up!
So you see me with the phone in the hand. I probably should have did that. How y'all rate the stream drip? And I think the Crocs are like nerds. What was it called again? Where are those Crocs at? It's like a little special type of Crocs. I like them. Somebody put me on the Crocs. I've been wearing Crocs ever since. Even right now, I'm wearing Crocs. Yo, I went 30 years without knowing about Batty Hub and Crocs. These are the Crocs I got on now. Like, I love Crocs. These are the most comfortable shit. Chat, I'm one of them niggas with fat feet, bro. Like, I can't be wearing all them shoes and shit like that. Nigga, I like me walking on styrofoam or whatever. Makes me comfortable. I'm in the house most of the time. I'm not wearing no sneakers. I like them even more than slides. I like walking on fucking styrofoam. So whatever these Crocs things are made of, they are so comfortable. And yes, I buy those off Amazon too. So I go out. I walk to them. There's the one cop approaches.
Oh, leave, man.
Everybody stays in like in a tactical, like they have guns pointed at me.
Also,
so this is me coming down, and the cop's gonna meet me there. So yeah, this is a guy. He has a handgun trained on me, but everybody else has ARs. So he says, turn around. He actually never puts me in cuffs. If you don't see, he puts my hand there. You'll see he doesn't take cuffs out. He holds it and keeps walking me back. So he continually walks me back until the other cops walk past me. Then he turns me around. And this is where I'm saying, do you guys have a warrant? Like, what is this? And he says to me, he says, is everything okay? I said, I'm streaming. And he says, I think you may be the victim of swatting. And and my confusion was because my police department calls me all the time. They call me like, hey, your dogs are on the loose. So I'm like, why did y'all show up with this amount of, because again, you have to imagine, I don't have kids. Ain't no kids that live in my house. But in the neighborhood, they have kids. The school bus comes around here. This is a very like, bro, I'm not no nigga who's trying to be the, yo, this is the nigga who's in the rap business going crazy at this crib. So when police show up constantly for the black guy, I know what they're looking at like, oh my God, this fucking N-I-G-G. You know what I mean? Like this is, so, okay. Okay, so he tells me that, obviously I'm cooperative, I'm walking backwards, I'm seeing these guys. You know, first of all, the police department, you know, respectfully, they don't carry these guns. They don't roll around with these guns. So they must have thought it was that serious. They got it from the station, right? So they all got ARs. It's like a training exercise. Okay.
You guys know me a lot, man. Y'all really come out here and do this?
Now, I was also looking because some of these cops, if they're in plain clothes, I'm like, it could be a detective. Maybe they're maybe they got a case. Maybe I'm hit with a RICO. Maybe I'm hit with, you know what I thought? I'm like, maybe they hit me with a RICO that I was gonna get hit with. Remember Drake in Top 5 got that nigga killed, and like they said I was part of it. I was like, yo, they got me. I bet. So now I'm like, all right, cool. If we stop by McDonald's, we could just get the shit, and you know I'm telling when I get to the station. So nah, I'm playing. So then I was just like, yo, y'all got my number. Like, it's like embarrassing a little bit, right? That's the thing too. Like, it's embarrassing, right? You have my neighbors who are looking like, this guy keeps getting taken out in cuffs, or he got taken out in cuffs. They're gonna assume whatever. That's another reason I say neighbors think I'm selling dope. I don't know if they do, because someone was telling me like, yo, I should hit him up. I didn't even hit him with my neighbors and explain what the fuck happened.
We tried.
So he said, we tried to hit you up, but your phone is off.
I got people inside trying. We're here. We got people behind the scenes, okay?
So what they said is that they tried to reach out to me. So they said they get this call. It's a swatting call saying that somebody got shot. Somebody maybe deceased in the house. They said they tried to call me. They couldn't get me. So they actually like, oh, this might be a real situation. They tool up. They come out, okay? All right. And, yeah, they pretty much check the whole house. They clear it, and they apologize. And I said, it's not your guys' fault. You guys are doing your job. You know, it's obviously a troll online that's like swatting people, and they were very courteous to me. And, yeah, that's kind of about it, all right? Okay. Oh, and I don't know if should I reach out to my neighbors because like it was so much police presence. One of my neighbors also was trying to leave, and they were in their car, but the cops blocked up the whole place. And then I don't know if they like hopped out their car to look, and the cops were shouting at them, "Get the fuck back in the house!" And I'm like, oh my God, like now they really think there's like it's no way the cops are shouting at you. Like we live in a chill neighborhood, very chill neighborhood. You get what I'm saying? They have to be thinking. So I told the cops after when they were, I say, yo, listen, it's okay. I'm fine. I'm a streamer. Swatting exists. Obviously, I'm glad you guys handled it professionally. Didn't shoot me or some shit like that. But I said, if you could do me one favor, could you just go to my neighbor's house before y'all get out of here and just kind of explain like what the hell? Because I know they're looking at me crazy right now. They're probably gonna like, and I do want them to know that I don't have a fucking, you know what I mean, like a fucking like Breaking Bad meth lab in my fucking basement or something, or I don't have some other weird shit going on because they might be thinking that. So could you just tell them like, oh, okay, we got a fake call that somebody got shot here. You guys know he's an online personality. He streams, and we're going to investigate that. They told me they were going to investigate it, but I don't know if they're going to find the people who did it. Whatever. All right. Enough of my drama, right? Because I love the people who be like, yo, act me talking about everything but himself. Nigga, I talk about myself the most, nigga. I love when it's about me. I try to tell y'all the most shit about me. The fuck? All right. Cool. So, and I am going to go to, so they don't require me to do this, but I can't, for the people who might be licking their chops like, oh, this was successful. I spoke to the captain real quick. I'm going to go down to the police station tomorrow. I should have went today. Damn, I didn't know the trials. I'm going to go down there and we're going to iron some things out to prevent this in the future because we don't want this to happen in the future. So I'm going to go down there and try to, they've said that because there's other famous people that live in this town. They said that they've had, I won't say what, but they work with. So me and them, we're going to sit down and make sure that if these things ever happen again and I'm on stream, they don't show up like that again, but also they could cross their T's, dot their I's. Me and them are going to work together. Y'all know I love the police. I want to work with, I've been trying to work with the police so bad. So thank y'all for whoever who did that. Now we won't really work together. Anyway. Also the last thing I would say, I have dogs. My dogs are very protective of me. That was one of my main concerns. In clearing my house, I don't want my animals shot. I would be devastated if my animals got killed because y'all playing games. I love Pluto more than I love people. That's my heart. I love all my dogs. They're like my kids. So I'll just leave it there. And I once again bring up, this is how young Scooter died. Someone made a fake call. Police responded. Obviously, he ran. But because that was his natural reaction and he thought maybe something could be going on, he then, an injury happened that resulted in his death. Swatting just not cool. Let's keep it going, though, right? All right, let's get on to, okay, what should we do first? The Tory thing or the Papoose and Rem thing? I kind of like both topics. I like both topics. I'm not going to cap. Yo, wasn't it interesting? I'm on the phone with Wack, and the police shows up here. Yo, they be trying to blame Wack for everything. Watch some conspiracy theorists be like, yo, wait. So you're saying you're on the phone with Wack, and the police shows up outside, and they trying to shoot? Nah. Yo, if you go online these days, they be just calling Wack the police. Like, but Wack got nothing going on. He not the police. Okay, let's do Tory. Okay. So two things. I'm going to give you a quick recap of what's been going on, and then we're going to get into a lot of this stuff. So first and foremost, remember there was a whole press conference by Tory's attorney and even an independent journalist, a journalist that worked for Page Six. Journalist. Ooh, by the way, we might want to watch this later. It says celebrities pulled into the sex trafficking case. Oh, we're going to watch this. Okay, and by the way, remind